Hi everyone, so something I noticed while watching the day 1 raid race is that Hunter is definitely going to be needed for applying debuffs and keeping your teammates alive, especially during the contest mode. So what I ended up doing was creating a Void Hunter build that could be used to debuff bosses with super and also allowing you to keep your teammates alive with invisibility and keeping yourself alive. Now this build uses the Omni Oculus exotic chest piece for the Hunter and combines it with the Void subclass. Now what this build creates is something that I think will be great for trying to complete the contest mode within the 48 hours that the raid is live. So without wasting any more time, let's see what makes this build work. So first off, the exotic you want to use with the build, as mentioned before, is the Omni Oculus. Now the Omni Oculus comes with the exotic perk Beyond the Veil. You gain a second smoke bomb charge and have damage resistance while invisible. This damage resistance will help you in endgame activities, hence why this exotic chest armor is so used. When you make an ally invisible, they gain damage resistance while invisible, and you gain melee energy. Now this exotic will work perfectly for the raid, as enemies do so much damage, especially in contest mode, that making your teammates invisible along with yourself and getting that damage resistance while invisible is just going to be almost necessary. Moving on to the subclass for the abilities, I would recommend Gambler's Dodge, along with the Vortex Grenade in your grenade slot. Now the aspects you want to use are Trapper's Ambush, activate Quickfall to spend your melee charge and dive to the ground, creating a large smoke cloud on impact, which then dissipates. Targets caught in the cloud are weakened and allies are made invisible. This will lead into you being able to weaken enemies, which is going to be really helpful, especially for endgame activities such as the contest mode raid. Your smoke bomb makes nearby allies invisible when it attaches to nearby surfaces or targets. The next aspect you want to use is Vanishing Step. Dodging makes you invisible. This just adds to the invisibility you get, along with using your melee ability to become invisible as well. Now the fragments I would recommend are Echo Persistence. Void buffs applied to you have increased duration. The next fragment is Echo of Starvation. Picking up a Void Breach or an Orb of Power grants Devour. Now Devour allows you to on kill get health back, which makes this fragment almost necessary. The next fragment is Echo of Remnants. Your lingering grenade effects have increased duration. Now you could use this fragment or replace it with the fragment Echo of Harvest. Defeating weakened targets creates an Orb of Power and a Void Breach. It's really personal preference. I'm just simply using the one that increases my grenade damage because enemies in harder activities take longer to kill, and having that extended time on my grenade should allow them to be finished off before the grenade ends. My final fragment is Echo of Obscurity. Finisher final blows grant invisibility. For the mods, on my helmet I have Heavy Ammo Finder, Solar Siphon, and a Dynamo mod. On my arms I have Firepower, Impact Induction, and Momentum Transfer. On my chest I have a Concussive Dampener mod purely for the raid. You can honestly take this off and put on a reserve mod once the reserve mods are back from being disabled. I have a Charged Up mod. On my legs I have a Recuperation mod, replenishing my health. I have an Innervation mod, which should give me my grenade back if I generate enough orbs. And a Weapon Surge mod of my choice. And finally, on my cloak, I'm using Bomber, Outreach, and Reaper mods so I can just generate those extra orbs. And that's the build. Hopefully it can help you if you're planning on trying to beat Crota within 48 hours for the special emblem. And if you're watching this build video after the contest mode has ended, hopefully this build can just help you in general. Now I don't have many friends, so I'm probably going to be trying the contest mode with an LFG at some point tomorrow. And based on how the raid looks, it's going to be pretty difficult, especially with an LFG group. Thank you for watching and have a good day.